Hi guys! Success! I am back and it's not been an entire month since I uploaded a video. Can I get an amen? And if you watched my top favourites of February and March, you'll know that K-pop has been a big part of getting me through this exam time because the music has just chilled me out, it's made me happy, there's been so many comebacks, it's unreal. So in the spirit of all the comebacks and also, if it's possible, my K-pop obsession becoming that little bit bigger, I thought I would do my top 10 K-pop bands of 2015. In at number 10 we have our first boy band, My Name. The boys have been around for a few years now with songs such as Message, Baby I'm Sorry, but at the start of 2015 they had their comeback with Too Very So Much. Such a weird one to say. Too Very So Much was an upbeat tune and everyone seemed to love the boys' comeback. They were looking very dapper in their music video, I might add. There'll be a lot of that. And I'm so glad they're back. I love My Name and I miss them so much. So the fact that they've had their comeback this year just made it all the better. Next on my list is the girl band Sonamu. This girl band is relatively new. They debuted kind of end of 2014, start of 2015 with Deja Vu, which if you've watched my past videos you'll know that I'm obsessed with that song. It's such a good song, I love it. And all the girls are amazing, they're so talented and every time they're on the stage they own it, they're so good. 2 weeks ago they released the song Just Go, which is amazing, it's so good. And the music video is like a behind the scenes look while they're singing the song, which is really cool I thought. So yeah, that's why they're number 9. I'm sorry for the light changing because the weather can't make up its mind. Next we have the boy band Shining. The boys have had some pretty big hits over the years with Sherlock, Lucifer and Everybody, and they send girls wild. 2 of their members have had pretty big solo stuff come out which was pretty popular. Yeah, and the boys are just so talented, and if that wasn't enough on your ovaries, the fact that they're talented, good looking, triple threats in probably every area, they decided a month ago to release a dance video. This dance video was to Your Number and the boys were all in suits, they were all looking very dapper and very hot, and I'm not gonna lie, my ovaries could not handle that. They just look too good. I don't understand. I'm getting hot already and we're only on number 8. In at number 7 we have girl group FX. I was a little bit late to the party with FX. I've only started listening to them I'd say over probably the last year or so. So I was a little bit late, but they're amazing. My favourite song has got to be Red Light. It was probably one of the first songs I ever heard from them, I think probably. And they're just so pretty and so talented and they seem really down to earth. My bias is Amber, she's just so funny, and her song Shake That Brass, she had a bit of a solo spout which was amazing. I love her and I've been watching the recent Song For You shows, I've been going back over them from KBS. She's just so funny. She's so funny. They're all so lovely, and obviously Crystal in her dramas, she's in the Airs, which if any of you watch my videos you'll know Airs is my absolute favourite K-drama. So yeah, FX has got to be on my list. Next up on the list we have boy band VIXX. With songs and videos such as Eternity and Error, these boys are just damn fine. They have quality rappers, singers, dancers, they look good in anything they wear. Even in the Error video, Ravi with that hat, I don't know what that was, but he was still fine. And last month the boys had a little bit of a comeback with Love Equation, which was a bit more cutesy than I think the fans expected, but it was amazing, I love it. They're all so funny. I watched their Song For You show a couple of weeks ago. I think it was when Error was being brought out, and I'm in love with them. And I think this band is one of those bands where I struggle to keep a bias just because they're all amazing. Like, I cannot keep a bias. I can keep like a kind of favourite, but then one of them will do something like, you know, Breathe. and it all goes to pot. In at number 5 we have the band CN Blue. Now CN Blue was one of the first boy bands I probably ever listened to, and I thought they were so cool because I've never seen a lot of K-pop bands that play their own instruments. It's always usually kind of like they sing, they rap, they dance kind of thing. So to find ones that actually play their own instruments all of the time, like I know some bands do, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that all bands can't play instruments, but to actually that be their image, I thought that was really cool. And I love their songs, they're so cool. I'm saying cool a lot. Their songs include Love Girl, I'm Sorry, Can't Stop. There's so many. I think my favourite has to be I'm Sorry. It's one of their older songs, but it's still my favourite. Still my favourite. Also, the main singer Jung Kyung-hwa has released some solo stuff, which was so awesome. He's so talented, and his voice is just one of those dreamy voices where you kind of lie in your bed and you put your headphones in, and before you know it, you've slept for 3 hours because his voice has just been rocking you to sleep. Or is that just me? In at number 4 we have JJ to the double CC. See, this is why I say it like that, JJ to the double CC. I now know why they say it like that, because trying to say JJCC really fast is really hard. JJCC is a boy band that's been out for just over a year. They recently celebrated their anniversary, and they are the first boy band from Jackie Chan's entertainment agency. They've had songs which include At First, Bing Bing and Fire. Fire is my favourite. They all looked just too good. The boys have also just released a new song on the Flower Bed feat Jung Hyuni. The song was originally by Jung Hyuni and they collaborated on this new song, and it's cutesy. It's, I think, different from what we've seen the boys do before, and I think they did really well with updating the song as well as keeping the original points of the song that the fans liked so much. So that's why it's on my list. Also, if you follow the boys on YouTube, you'll know that they have been recently releasing some videos called Date Cam. Now, I never really understood Date Cam. We don't really have those for bands in England. I think the closest we got was One Direction's music video when you kind of went on dates with them and they all went wrong. But we don't really have those. Now I understand, because watching these date cams, we've had 3 so far. Yeah, I think we've had 3 so far. They're hella cute. Also in this band you have quite a lot of global diversity. You have 4 Koreans and then a Chinese Australian who is super cute. Prince Mac. Oh, he's just so cute. In one of their first interviews, well, in most of their first interviews, he can't actually speak Korean that well. So watching him with the boys and how they joke around, you could see that it wasn't in like them being haha you can't speak Korean. They all kind of banded together to help him, which was really cute. But they're all amazing. These boys actually also featured in my last video, my February and March favourites, and I said that Eco was my bias, which he still is because he's damn fun. And in this music video they've done something with his hair which is like they ruffled it up, and I can't handle it. All these comebacks, all these new songs. Into the top 3 we have EXO. The passcode nightmare is finally over. All the teasers have been released, all the passwords were found, all the videos and photos that you could get through the passwords through the website have now been found, so our ovaries, our hearts and our lungs can now go back to normal. And if all those weren't enough, the boys finally released their music video for Call Me Baby, which was amazing, mind-blowing, so good, oh my god. You had the Chinese version and the Korean version, which all the boys collaborated on in both music videos. They have been working their little butts off performing it live, and they've had wins so far for Music Bank and stuff like that. They had their comeback stage and it's just going so well for the boys. And they also reached 90 on the Billboard 200, I think it was, 100 in the US, which is the top rank Korean boy band of all time. Only problem is Taeho is still off ill. He injured his leg while filming the games last year. He managed to come back for their first live performance and he did so well, but after that his leg was just giving him too much pain, so he hasn't been able to perform. But he keeps reassuring fans through various social media that he's fine, and as my bias, Taeho, I hope you get better. I hope you come back and we can see you perform, because we know you're awesome. The only problem with this comeback, however, I know I've been talking about my ovaries and getting really hot for some boy bands, but they all looked damn fine in their music videos. Usually with boy band music videos, there's a couple of members where the way they're dressed, because it's a different culture, I'm a bit like, I don't know why you're wearing that, you look cool, but I don't know why you're wearing that. In this music video, I was like, that's not fair. You all look super fine. I can't take my eyes off any of you. How am I supposed to focus on my bias? Taeho is my bias, but there's been some sneaky members coming up and trying to take that role from him. Sehun, Chenyeol and Zemin. Boys, get your ass back in line. Why are you being so fun? And if all that wasn't enough, super sexy music videos, super sexy songs, amazing dances, amazing live shows and comeback stages. The boys then decided that they were going to release 2 separate versions of their album, so you can have it silver or gold, Chinese or Korean. And then on top of that, as if that wasn't enough with all the path codes and the passwords and all that stuff, they decided to release a web series. The web series is called EXO Next Door, and it features 4 members as the main characters. You have Baekhyun, Sehun, Do and Chenyeol, and they move in next door to this girl who has a bit of a problem when it comes to talking to boys. She says, she calls it that she turns into a rock, but basically that means she stands there, she can't talk, and she kind of goes the colour of a very pink tomato. It looks like somebody just got a blush palette, whacked the brush around, got the entirety of the blush palette on their brush and just gone so pink. She goes so pink, but it's hilarious. And I'm gonna stop talking about EXO now because I'm getting really hot. Second on my list is boy band BTS. Anybody who knows me, watches my videos, follows me on Twitter or just takes a look at my phone, you will know that I am obsessed with this band. BTS is, obviously because it's number 2 on the list, one of my favourite bands in K-pop history. They're just so good. And they're all really cute and likeable and funny and down to earth, I think it's safe to say. And that's why they're on my list. The boys have just announced that they're going to be coming back in the end of April, start of April, April time-ish, with some new songs, maybe a mini album, maybe some music videos. Prepare to watch me freak out. On top of that, Rap Monster has released some solo stuff and it's been awesome. The boys have been so supportive in this behind the scenes video of making the music video. You saw the boys come along and encourage him. Rap Monster's been in America working on his solo stuff, and it's just been amazing to see that journey of him and his solo career, and now for the boys to come back with another comeback, guys. I'm so excited. So excited. And in at number 1 of my top 10 K-pop bands of 2015 is b.a.p. Yes, I know b.a.p. are currently in the midst of a battle with their entertainment agency because they're trying to sue them, but they're still my favourite K-pop band. They have been one that I've listened to all the way through my journey through Korean culture, Korean K-pop, Korean dramas. They've always been a constant because they're amazing. They're so talented, they're so funny, cute, nice, and that's why they're at number 1, because they're an all-round package. Like I said, the boys haven't released anything as a band together because of this lawsuit. However, Daehyun has been keeping our hearts aflutter with teasers to a cover that he's been working on, and Jungkook has just released his very own song and music video. yes, b.a.p's leader Bang Jungkook released AM 444 and I cried. The music video is a very good trick of light. You don't see his face apart from milliseconds where it flashes up and then flashes back down, but you can feel the emotion from everything that's happened since he debuted to now, and I cried. It's such an amazing piece of music, so if you haven't listened to it yet, I genuinely recommend that you listen to it. And those are my top 10 K-pop bands of 2015. They are all just amazing, talented, but I had to try and put them in some sort of order, which took me forever, I might add. It was so hard. But along with these top 10, I would just like to have one extra, which is Monster X. If any of you watched my favourites video from December or January, I think I mentioned it as well, you would have seen that I watched a talent contest called No Mercy. No Mercy was a talent contest held by Starship Entertainment Agency, where they took their rookies, 12 of them, and then whittled them down to create boy band Monster X. The boys haven't debuted with anything as a band yet. They had little music videos that came out during the show when they won competitions within it, but they haven't released anything together yet. But they assure us they have been rehearsing, they have been writing music, and also they've just done a question and answer on their fan caf. So hopefully soon we will get to see the boys in action, and I'm so excited. But that's it. Those are my top 10 Korean bands of 2015. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope I've inspired you to go and look up some of these bands if you haven't heard of them. They're all awesome, and they're just my top 10. Outside of that, there are so many other K-pop bands I listen to. I might have to do a 10 to 20 video because it was so hard to get them into 10. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz, and I will see you soon. Bye guys!